Why so serious? Why so serious? Why so serious?
Man, that place sure was scary, Mr. Virgil, sir.
Yes, it was.
We're here! Finally!
Finally!
Oh, man, those waves sure were rough.
Yes, they were.
Where are we, Mr. Virgil?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. Go over to that tree and go rip off its branch, Dante.
Okay, Mr. Virgil. You got it! Holy macaroni, Virgil!
I'm sorry I ever had to put you through that, Mr. Dante. And you, Mr. Tree. It really grieves me a lot.
Why dost thou mangle me? Men once we were, and now we are changed to trees. Indeed, thy hand should be more pitiful, even if the souls of serpents we had been.
Mr. Tree, would you be so kind as to tell us more about yourself in the real world, please? So Mr. Dante can know more about you?
Well, I can't deny that request. I got you. So I was secretary to Frederick II of the Holy Roman Empire, but then I got so into my work that I just forgot to sleep, and then I lost my way of life. So then Frederick got super into this prostitute, and it made me really angry, which then made him really angry, and then because of that, my spirit in disdainful exultation, thinking by dying to escape disdain, made me unjust against myself, the just.
Holy cheese, that's so interesting, Mr. Tree.
Do you have any other questions, Dante?
I'm just so sad, Mr. Virgil. I don't know what I can ask. Can you ask him something for me, Master?
Of course. So that Dante can have a greater understanding of your story and how to make your name better in the real world, could you be pleased to continue and tell us about how your soul is bonded to this tree?
Those of us who abandon our bodies in the real world are randomly designated in this forest where we are sent to germinate and have harpies feed on us, causing us excruciating pain.
I think he's finally done talking.
Finally.
Let's go investigate that bush, Dante. What do you say?
Yes.
Why was I used as a shield? Now I am a bloody massacre. Look away, souls, look away from hither.
Could you please tell us more about yourself?
Who I am doesn't matter. I made a suicide machine called a gibbet out of my own home. I made a statue of John the Baptist, and it got torn down and destroyed, which made me extremely sad.
That must mean you're from the city of Florence, correct?
Yes, I am from the city of Florence.
Well, isn't that great?
How lovely.
Why so serious?
Whoa. I can't believe we got back from that scary forest. Can you believe that, Virgil?
Seen it 1,000 times and never gets old.
Well, I better return these leaves back to my country then. Where are we? O endless wrath of God, how utterly thou shouldst become a terror to all men who read the frightful truths revealed to me. Enormous herds of naked souls I saw, lamenting till their eyes burned of tears. They seemed condemned by an unequal law. Whoa, this fire is like the fires that Alexander the Great burned down India with.
I remember those days. Wow. Truly.
Who's that? Poet, master of every dread we have encountered other than those fiends who sailed from the last gate of the dead. Who is that wrath who lies along the rim and set his face against the fire in scorn, so that the rain seems not to mellow him?
What I once was living, now I am dead. Though he wear out the others one by one who labor at the forge of Mongabello, crying again, help me, good Vulcan, as he did at Phlegra, and hurled down endlessly with all the power in heaven in his arm, small satisfaction he would win from me.
O Capaneus, in your insolence, only your own rage could be fit enough torment for your soul and pride. That is one of the 7 who sieged Thebes.
Okay. A scary guy.
By the way, Dante, don't step on the sand, it'll burn your feet. Now come this way. We'll walk along the rill. This river is the most marvelous thing we've seen in hell so far.
Now, why is that, Virgil?
In the middle of the sea and gone to waste, there lies a country known as Crete, under whose king the ancient world was chaste. Once Rhea chose it as the secret crypt and cradle of her son, and better to hide him, her corbiants raised a din when he wept. An ancient giant stands in the mountain's core. He keeps his shoulder turned toward Damietta and looks towards Rome as if it were his mirror. His head is made of gold, of silver work, his breast and both his arms of polished brass, the rest of his great torso to the fork. He is of chosen iron from there down, except that his right foot is terracotta. It is this foot he rests more weight upon. Every part except the gold is split by a great fissure from which endless tears drip down and hollow out the mountain's pit. Their course sinks to this pit from stone to stone, becoming Acheron, Phlegathon, and Styx. Then by this narrow sluice they hurtle down to the end of all descent and disappear into Cocytus. You shall see what sink that is with your own eyes. Pass it in silence here.
So if it flowed in the real world, why is it down here in hell, Virgil?
Well, we're only on the outer circles of hell, so it can reach down here.
And where shall we find Pelagian's course?
We must follow the river, and soon we will be there.
Why so serious?
Wow, it sure is foggy out here.
Jinx!
What a marvel!
Sir Brunetto, art thou here?
If you would not be so displeased as to take a walk with Sir Brunetto Latini.
I will sit with you. Only if my master approves, though.
But wait! You cannot sit here, for one who stops for a moment must then stop for 100 years, never fanning himself of the smiteth fire. So I will follow behind you, but I will not go outside of the skirts of hell. Wait, why are you here though?
I got lost in a valley, and this guy, Esther, was, right behind me, and he was like, your home is through that valley. So I have to go through that valley, which landed me here.
You have a great star to follow, Dante. Had I not died so prematurely, I would have loved to see you make it to the comfort of heaven. Though, beware, the malicious people of the soul will be after you whenever you make your return home. And you must not let this deter you. You must keep doing your good deeds, because it benefits the sweet fig to bear fruit. The old rumor in the world proclaims them blind. They are sinners, malicious and envious and proud. And you must heed these customs and cleanse yourself of it, because so much honor is reserved for you whenever you make your return. Never let them feed upon your greatness, for after the seed of Rome had been planted, they perish in malice.
You were like a father to me, Brunetto. I've always looked up to you, and whenever I include you in my books, I will make sure you live on eternally. I will make sure your lessons will not be undergone, for you taught me how man becomes eternal. And whenever I go on to live my life, I will have you in my fondest memory. For whatever fortune beholds of me, I am ready!
He listeneth well who noteth it.
Well, who's the most notable people in the circle?
Everyone here is pretty notable, very famous clerks around here. But the most notables are Priscian, who is over there, and Francis of Accorsto, who is over there. This circle is made of people who have committed sodomy, aka sodomites. But I must leave you now, for the circle is coming to a close, and I cannot leave my band.
Why so serious?
3, 2, go.
You have the same clothes as the people from my village.
You're the guy from the war! You saved my village! You dissolved our economic recession! You saved my baby!
Yeah. And that's Guido Guerrera. He did a lot with his wisdom and his sword. Yeah. And that's Secondo Albrandi, and he was famous up above as well. And I, Jacopoco Rusticucci, learned a lot more from my wife, and so now I cannot be harmed.
I can't believe people from my village are being hurt and harmed. I feel so sad.
I know it's sad, Pookie, but we have to continue along the river to the center of hell. We have to.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
So serious.
Dante, wake up! Dante, wake up! Dante, wake up! Dante, wake up! Dante. Where am I? Who's that? Never was such a tapestry of bloom woven on earth by Tartar or by Turk, nor by archane at our howling loom, as a ferry sometimes lies along the strand, part beached and part afloat, as the beaver of yonder in the guzzling German's land squats half laid up the bank when a fight is on, just so laid the most of his ravenous beasts. On the rim, which bounds the burning stand with stone, his tail twitched in the void beyond that limb, thrashing and twisting the environment. Squats halfway up the bank when a fight is on just so late that the most ravenous of beasts. On the rim, which bounds the burning sand with stone, his tail twitched in the void beyond that tip, thrashing and twisting the environment forward. His tail twitched in the void beyond that lip, thrashing and twisting up the envenomed fork, which, like a scorpion singer, armed the tip.
I think it's time we drew near the monster. I think actually, so you get the full experience of the round, that you go check out the Ring of Fire again. I will make sure to tame this beast.
Look! No! Do not speak to me, for I get shouted at enough by the voices as it is.
So further yet along the outer edge of the seventh circle I moved on alone, and came to the sad people of the ledge. Their eyes burst with grief, their smoking hands jerked about their bodies, warding off the flames and out the burning stands. Dogs in the summer bit by fleas and gadflies, jerking their snouts about, twitching their paws, now here, now there, behave no otherwise. Whoa, those people are scary. Guess it's time to go back to Virgil. Virgil, what are you doing?
Dante, I tamed the beast, come on.
Okay.
We're on to the 8th circle.
Let us go.
Whoa, look down, Dante. Look at hell. It's crazy down there.
Whoa.
All right, this is our stop, mister. And then film him flying away. Film him flying away.
Throw him down.
Throw him. Can you just say one?
Keep screaming! Keep screaming!
Wait, I forgot my line!
Where must we find Feligion's course?
We must follow the Blood River.
No.
Justin, get in the frame. We're gonna be swag. Oh, sorrow to his terrible wife.
Okay.
Like he's sad. He's like, yo, my wife is terrible.
Yeah, I feel bad for my... Is that my phone?
Go over to that tree and go rip off its branch.
Okay, Dante. Wait, I have the crown on!
Are you still filming?
Can we redo this? This is so chong. I'm so sick.
Me too. I'm so sick, but I fly leaf. Banger. Help me!
Isabel as cameraman.
Wait, can I see myself? But I was trying to say banger on Daddy Noah.
Whoa, that's actually...
Wait, guys, I want to be in the photo. Actually, I don't want to get up to.